portal. However, since it started announcing results yesterday, the IEBC has not made available, as required by law, any copies of Form 34As on its public portal. It is not only untransparent, it also means the results the IEBC has announced are not based on any verifiable information. There is also concern about Form 34As that were not made were not publicly displayed at all polling stations around the country, as is also a requirement by law. This has further affected the transparency of these elections. Now we have some samples of results that variations between what has been announced as the results and the few Form 34As that we have got hold of, and we present this just to make the case that what is going on, what the IEBC has announced, does not relate with the Form 34s that are available, and therefore if you can't get Form 34s, you can't understand what the IEBC is announcing is based on. Now we've got five instances that we would like to document and share with you as part of this conference. Now the first one is Nairobi County, Dagoretti North, Kilimani Ward, Kilimani Primary School Polling Center, Stream 10. Form 34A has no rejected votes recorded, but the portal shows 4 rejected votes. Form 34A shows total valid votes 508. This is the math around that is actually incorrect. IEBC shows that the total valid vote is 504. So there is 508 and 504. There's a difference of 4, and we are beginning to develop a theory that there is a consistent there's a consistent subtraction of 4 and adding of 4 across polling stations across the country. 4 times 40,000 is what? It's a lot of numbers, isn't it? Nairobi County, that's number. Sorry?
It's 8 times 40,000.
Yes, it's 8 times. Actually, it's 4. It's 8 times 40,000. That's a lot of numbers. Nairobi County, Langata South C, Kewi South C polling station, Stream 1. Form 34A shows the returning officer with 224 votes. IEBC shows. Sorry. Raila Odinga has 224 votes. The IEBC shows that he has 203 votes. So that's a large number of votes. That's 21 actually has been subtracted from him. The total valid votes on Form 34A shows 439 votes, and again the math is incorrect. IEBC shows 416, and again this math is wrong. If you go to the third example, Nandi County, Nandi Hills constituency, Nandi Hills Ward, Our Lady of Peace Secondary School polling station, Stream 10. Rejected votes on Form 34A were 9. IEBC shows rejected votes as 439. There were 9 in Form 34, the one that we have, but IEBC shows there are 439. They no doubt form part of the very large number of rejected votes that have been running in the results that they're issuing, the ones that you're watching on our screens. Now, the number 4 is Kipchebor polling station, Ainamoi constituency in Kericho County. Form 34A shows that Uhuru Kenyatta got 284 votes and Raila Odinga 169. However, the portal shows that Uhuru Kenyatta got 288, so he's been added 4, and Odinga got 164. He has been subtracted 4, suggesting that 4 votes were subtracted from Raila Odinga and added to Kenyatta. The last one is Kisumu County, Kisumu Central Market, Kilimani, Kenyatta Sports Ground, 10th Stream 4. Form 34A shows 507 valid votes cast. IEBC shows 504 valid votes cast. Form 34A shows 0 rejected. IEBC says 6 were rejected. Form 34 shows 0 rejected objected. IEBC shows 6 rejected objected. IEBC says our court got 1 vote. Form 34 says our court got 0 votes. Form 34 shows Nyaga got 0 votes, but IEBC shows 2 votes for Nyaga. Form 34 shows Uhuru Kenyatta got 17 votes, but IEBC shows 19 votes for Uhuru Kenyatta. IEBC shows Raila Odinga with 484 votes, but Form 34 shows 490. We therefore call upon the IEBC to respect the law and 1, make publicly available the Form 34As. We can't deal with all these things that are coming that are clearly and demonstrably inconsistent unless we have access to Form 34As. So the first thing that IEBC should do is it should make publicly available all the Form 34As. The Form 34A is the result. Anything else is not a result. Secondly, IEBC should refrain from making an illegal declaration of outcomes before all Form 34s are available and tallies from the constituency tallying center are all in. So that is what we are calling on IEBC. We also call upon upon all regional and international observers to exercise caution and restraint before pronouncing themselves on matters they know nothing about. We've seen that some international observers have rushed to give a value judgment on the election, and we are saying that that judgment is completely premature. It is not based on our own assessment of the facts as they're emerging. There are huge challenges about IEBC being accountable and being viewed as accountable as we've endeavored to show. So that is our statement. Our colleagues will add to that as they feel fit, and you would also be welcome to ask questions.
Thank you so much, George. We'll now open up the floor for questions from yourselves. Please identify yourself and the media house or organization you speak for.
In the meantime, if I may, John, we are going to avail the copies of these Form 34s to you. We're just having them printed. We'll show them to you so you can see that what we are showing is in fact the truth. You have to note that these are only samples, and we are now going through the process of looking through our Form 34s we have got and comparing them with what IEBC's portal is showing. We don't have 40,883 Form 34Bs. We have a number, but not that amount. So ours is just basically showing what we have shown just from checking this morning. We have come out with at least 5, and as we continue, I'm sure you'll see we'll have more and more of them. But I think the task and the challenge is for IEBC to publish all the Form 34As on its website so we can all then do the math properly. It is not for them to show figures at random. In fact, as George likes to say, these are not results, these are numbers. Yeah. There's numbers. Yeah. No one knows where they're coming from. So until we have results, they are numbers. And we should not, as Kenyans, take those numbers seriously until we can check them back with the Form 34s. Anything else is illegal. Anything else is subverting the Constitution. Anything else is a civilian coup.
Any questions?
Perhaps.
Come here.
What I would like to add only is this, that IEBC seems to have found a mechanism to subvert the law and to go around the decision of the Court of Appeal that declared that the constituency declaration of the presidential result is the final result. So that by giving Kenyans numbers that are not supported by evidence, without verifying them against Form 34A and 34B, effectively they are telling the Court of Appeal that its decision, its declaration, or its finding on the law does not matter to the IEBC. It is important that IEBC not only promises to Kenya to have a credible, legitimate, and accountable election now, but also in the future. Subverting this election now, considering that previous elections have also been subverted, is demonstrating the thirst of the IEBC and incumbency to subvert the constitution and subvert the law and subvert the people's will. Thank you.
Thank you, Harun. Anybody else who want to? Okay, last chance to ask questions. So we've now received some of the